What's your family's disturbing secret? The only thing that was unusual about my family was that my parents always tied and locked my sister in her bedroom every night. They always told me not to question my elders, so I never asked. My parents were going out for my dad's birthday party in San Francisco and trusted me enough to not get a babysitter and to follow the same routine for my sister. Now honey, remember to tie her to bed before 9:30 p.m., and lock the door. My mother said to me before following my father out the door. Then she turned to me with a straight face, and do not, I repeat, do not unlock that bedroom no matter what. Call us on the phone in the living room if there is an emergency. I turned the lock to the main door and then looked at my sister. The clock read 4:45 p.m. Only 5 more hours. Once the clock hit 9:25, I told my sister to go brush her teeth and head to bed. Once she told me she was in bed, I ran upstairs to tie her to the bed. When I went into her room, I froze. All the walls were scratched up, the windows nailed shut, and all the furniture was gone. Except her bed. Just a single bed in the middle of a room. Of course this shocked me because I've never gone into a room before. Okay Ally, go ahead and lay down. I told my sister. She laid down and I tied her up. How the hell could she possibly be comfortable? I left her room after but did not lock the door. I wanted to see if anything really happened. I went to my room shortly after and watched some TV to pass the time. Around 11 p.m., I started hearing growling. I brushed it off as it could have been my Rottweiler, Peanut, growling at someone walking past our front door. Then 12 o'clock a.m. hit. The growling grew louder and then I heard a door open. My sister's bedroom door. What the F was she doing, walking around 12 in the morning? I could hear her go downstairs and that's when the growling stopped. Everything went silent. Then I could hear Peanut start whining. I got up from my bed. And slowly opened my door. As I was walking down the stairs, I noticed a trail of blood go from the living room to the kitchen. Right next to the end of the stairs was the archway to the kitchen. I peeked my head into the archway to see Allison eating something. Allison, what are? I stopped dead sentence as Allison turned around for me to see Peanut in her hands and mouth. She unalived him. And she was eating it. I ran upstairs and locked myself in my room. I grabbed my cell phone and hid under the bed. I called my parents' phone and waited for them to pick up. I called 6 times and got no response. I was out of luck, then my phone buzzed. A random number? Hello? I asked. Oh God honey, I'm so sorry. Both of our phones were dead. What wrong? My mom responded, Mom, I forgot to lock the door and now Allison was just eating Peanut. What do I do? I asked. My God Blake. I knew you were too stupid. I want you to run to one of the bathrooms in the house and start running any faucet. My mom responded. Wait, why? I asked. Just do it. My mom said. Now she had a deep, horrifying voice. Okay, sorry Mom. But when will you be back? Well, San Diego isn't far from home, so about a couple of minutes. My mom said. San Diego? I thought it was San Francisco. Maybe they just changed plans. Okay, love you, please hurry. I hung up. I ran to the closest bathroom, which was the one in the study room, right next to the living room. Lucky Allison wasn't there. I ran the tub and the sink and just waited. That's when I heard someone walking towards the door. Who's there? I said. Blake? Blake, it's Mommy, you can come out now. Everything is safe. Oh, thank God it was my mom. I was going up to unlock the door. Then the living room cell began to ring. It went to voicemail and that was when I heard my mom on the phone. Hey Blake, it's Mom. Sorry I didn't get your call, I lost my phone. Me and your father are leaving San Francisco now. It'll take a couple of hours, so please follow these rules. 1. Don't pick up any unknown numbers, Ally can trick you. 2. Don't make any noise, especially through the pipes, she can hear pretty clearly. 3. Lastly, do not listen to any voices, they aren't us. The message ended. Fortunately, I didn't open the door yet. Blake opened the door now. I could hear what must have been Allison but sounded demonic. She banged on the door for hours and all I did was sit down near the door and waited, crying and sitting in my own pee. That's when I heard a huge gunshot. It rung in my ears. The door opened and there was my parents. I hugged them tightly and said I was so sorry. They didn't say anything but just cried. Mommy, Daddy, what happened to Ally? I asked. We have no clue. Even a medical team couldn't come up with an answer. My dad said. It started when she was around 5, she would just bite us, then it turned into eating animals. Then around 7 she tried to unalive us. We didn't want to scare you so we didn't tell you. I'm so sorry honey. My mom explained. Well, we have to make this look like an accident, my dad said. We all cleaned up the scene and made it look like a suicide. We also wrote a letter about how Ally felt pressured and wanted to end it because of it. Everyone believed it and now that's a little family secret.